Ready to fire. Back blast all clear. Should be only 3. Fire. So
back. You're always looking back.
Starting in May, infantry Marines at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina began getting their hands on the M3A1 Multi-Role Anti-Armor Anti-Personnel Weapons System, or MAAWS, according to a recent statement from the service. The MAAWS is a reloadable, recoilless rocket system that serves a similar function to the Mk-153 Shoulder-Launched Multipurpose Assault Weapon, or SMAW, but with some notable improvements, like range and a better optic. The weapon system consists of an M3A1 Carl Gustav recoilless rifle, a fire control system, and a backup reflex sight that Marines can switch to if the main optic malfunctions. The MAAWS is a reusable, long-range weapon that provides the capability to destroy armored vehicles, structures and fortifications, which will be useful for infantry Marines. Captain Christopher Adsit, the weapons project officer, said in the statement, "The MAAWS system enables Marine infantry and combat engineer squads to engage in offensive and defensive operations with anti-armor, anti-personnel, anti-material, and assault capabilities." According to the service's recently released fiscal year 2022 budget request. It has the ability to fire illumination, smoke and airburst-style rounds, Marine Chief Warrant Officer for David Tomlinson, an infantry weapons officer with Marine Corps Systems Command, said in a press release. The capability will allow the warfighter to engage the enemy in defilade, reinforced bunkers and buildings. While budget documents indicate that the Marine Corps has procured hundreds of MAAWS systems over the last several years, the fielding to grunts at Camp Lejeune represents the first widespread distribution of the system to infantry battalions. Now, as for why we're not calling the MAAWS totally new, it's been in the Army's hands for years and is only now making its way to the Corps. Indeed, the Army is already upgrading its arsenal to the lighter and more ergonomic M3A1 Carl Gustav recoilless rifle. This should surprise no one. The Marine Corps is often the last one to the table when the defense budget is divvied up each year, and the service often gets its hands on new weapons years after they've been in use by other branches. Consider the M320 grenade launcher, which saw use by the Army and in popular video games before it ever reached active-duty Marines. Earlier this year, nearly 100 Marines had a chance to test the MAAWS at the Marine Corps' East and West Coast infantry schools, and the weapon is expected to be fielded to active-duty Marines across the force by 2024. With every Marine Corps infantry battalion projected to have the weapon system by 2025, according to the release. According to the Marine Corps, the MAAWS outmatches the SMAW, which was first fielded in 1984 and heavily upgraded during the 2000s in terms of range and accuracy. Since it has a better chance of hitting moving targets thanks to its fire control system. The MAAWS also surpasses the single-use M72 Light Anti-Tank Weapon, LAW, in terms of firepower, seeing as the MAAWS can be reloaded unlike the LAW, which is more fire and forget than let's try again. This new rocket system shoots farther than any of our current shoulder-launched rocket systems, Adsit said. It significantly increases the shoulder-fired rocket range.
Fire.